So day one of NFL free agency is in the books. Legal tampering. Call it what you will. Some big moves. So far, I like what the Dolphins did. They signed Kyle Van Noy and Byron Jones to bolster at defense. They came on strong last year. They're probably going to get Tua in the draft. And they have like 3 first-round picks, so they could get Tua, potentially a receiver, potentially DeAndre Swift, so that'll be good for them. The Bills ended up trading for Stephon Diggs, which I like it, I don't like it. I'm not really sure how I feel about Josh Allen. It's not a Stephon Diggs thing. Good receiver, very good receiver. I'm just not sure if Josh Allen's going to consistently hit him when he gets open, but it is what it is. The Packers, I'm a Packers fan. They signed a couple. They signed Christian Kirksey, who the Browns cut. Austin Hooper, my cousin, Austin Hooper, signed with the Browns. And one that's slipping under the radar that I like is the Falcons. When they lost him, when he signed with the Browns, they went and they traded for Hayden Hurst, who like 2 years ago was a first-round pick of the Ravens, just buried on that depth chart behind Mark Andrews. I mean, they used a lot of them, but I think he'll get featured more. So I think he's going to have a big jump up, which is pretty good. Excuse me one second.
Good morning.
Morning.
Alexandra, how may I help you?
Yes, would I be able to get a large iced coffee black with a French vanilla swirl?
Any sugar or anything else in it?
Nope.
All right, so it's a large iced black with French vanilla. Anything else?
Would I be able to get 2 bacon, egg, and cheese wake-up wraps?
Sure.
And that'll be all.
Comes to $6.86. Please pull ahead, see Christine.
We're going to have to pretend like that didn't just happen. It's between us. But as I was saying, a lot of good little free agent moves. Actually, some semi-decent moves, trades and such. The big one. Texans. The Texans, God. Cardinals, I like what they're doing. They're going to be a sleeper pick. But the Texans traded DeAndre Hopkins to the Cardinals. A couple draft picks. I don't remember what they were. I think the highest they got was a second. They ended up getting David Johnson, who I like, but the injuries piled up. I mean, his best season was 2 years ago. Long time. Didn't really look great last year. I thought he was going to. The Texans, I mean, I think now their running back's going to have to be featured so he can catch a lot out of the backfield, because if you look at the Texans, Will Fuller gets hurt, plays no more than 12 games a year, and that's being generous. Kenny Stills is your number one. Can't think of their tight end off the top of my head, so David Johnson will be good, but what are you doing? There are, I don't know if you know this, but there are 2 people that are head coach GMs in the NFL. One of them, Bill Belichick. Seems pretty good. Guy's got 6 Super Bowls, and he's pretty much about to tell Tom Brady to kick rocks. If you want to play here, take $20 million a year. That's it. No more. Don't care who you are. Don't care how many. I'll take Jared Stidham, and I'll go win a Super Bowl. The other one is Bill O'Brien, who I'm pretty sure last year traded every first-round pick they have for the next 8 years for Laramie Tunsil. Yes, Laramie Tunsil, the guy that on draft day, a video was released of him in a gas mask smoking the marijuana. So you have him running your organization. You give him full control over everything. And he's just trading your best players away. No offensive line, so you get Laramie Tunsil, you trade every first-round pick you have. Offensive line still stinks. Deshaun Watson's going to get killed. Now you don't have your best receiver. You're trading him away for a sack of peanuts. You get David Johnson, who 3 years ago, great pickup. Now, not so much. But he runs your organization. Bill Belichick and Bill O'Brien. I'm thinking this might be the end of Bill O'Brien. I'm thinking a bad year here. Deshaun Watson's not going to be too thrilled. Might make a play to, send him packing. And I think the writing's on the wall for Mr. O'Brien, not only as the GM, but as the coach as well. I think he'll be looking for employment in a year or two. But so far, so good. Free agency, good start. Stay safe out there with the corona. And when more moves happen, I might come back at you.